Brooks here. Welcome to the Single Moms Brunch Podcast. Yes, we are going to chat it up, ladies. Yes, we are. Where we have conversations about mindset, opportunities, money, and definitely success. Go grab your mimosa, your eggs Benedict, or maybe even your egg walk and join the conversation. Hey there, moms! Lequita Brooks here. Welcome to another episode of the Single Moms Brunch Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today once again. So today's topic is from basic mom to best mom. Now let me give my disclaimer now, okay? Basic mom does not mean that you're a bad mom. Basic mom does not mean that you're not doing the best you can in this moment. It just simply means that you're doing what you know how to do based on your knowledge, based on your own experience. And there are things that you want to do better to improve the life for you and your child. So it simply means going from your current reality of what your life is like right now to actually getting to the point of being that best mom where you really and truly feel like you're giving your child and yourself, because you're just as important, the life that you should have. So once again, mom, basic mom does not mean bad. It just means that you have some things that you really want to work on to create a better life for you and your child. And life happens, mom. So whether you are a working single mom because of an unplanned pregnancy, divorce, or you are a widow, make the best of being a mom that is single. And I know some of you are like, Lakeita, I didn't sign up to be single. I know. 99% of moms who are working single moms, they did not sign up to be a single mom either. So you're in great company. And I know that you did not plan to be single, but there are so many perks, so many benefits to being a working single mom. And I'm not saying marriage is bad. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm simply saying that when you're a working single mom, you can make decisions without consulting with your co-parent, especially when it comes to you and bettering your own life. Now, certain things related to your child, yes, you need to discuss it with your co-parent. But other things like you want to improve your career, you want to have more time, you want to have flexibility, you want to do some things you want to do in order to make your life better, you don't have to talk to anybody. You can just make it happen, mama, because guess what? You are what? Single. Yes. So for the month of April, our theme is get rid of non-essentials like corporate. And I know you might not like this analogy. I get it. And, but you're going to understand it. When COVID-19 happened, corporations quickly, and I mean quickly, expeditiously, as some would say, decided who was an essential employee versus a non-essential employee. So people who were non-essential were either A, fired, or B, furloughed. Okay. So in your life, I need you to use that same concept and that same energy to get rid of anybody, any situation, and sometimes even not talk to certain family members as much if you know that they're messing up your juju, like they're messing up your energy. They're hindering you from really creating that best life for you and your child. They gotta go, or at least you have to set some healthy boundaries. So listen, moms, get rid of all those non-essentials now, just like corporate did. You gotta do what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, it's about you having the best life for you and your child. So tell me, mom, why do you feel like you are not giving your child the best life they can have? And I'll say for some moms, so these are just different examples, you have to really dig deep to really think about what it is that you feel like you're lacking in, or that area that you want to improve. So for some moms, they say, oh my gosh, I am stressed out at work. I work really long hours. Some moms say, hey, I make extremely great money. I'm in corporate. I make six figures, but I never have any time. I'm mentally drained. I'm not emotionally present for my child. I don't really have time for self-care, even though I have money to where I can do things to just relax and just simply woosah, breathe, sister, breathe. But because of the career and the demand of the job, I can't do it. So you tell me, mom, what is it? Why do you personally feel like you are not giving your child the best life they can have? And just because you're not giving them the best life they can have, once again, it does not mean that you're bad. It simply means that you have a few things you need to get over. And I firmly believe, as I've said to you all multiple times, every problem has a solution. Every struggle has a solution. Every area of your life that you don't like, there's a solution to get to where you want to be. So why do you feel like that, mom? Maybe you're feeling mom guilt. Maybe you're feeling like, hey, I didn't have the right mates. Okay, at this point, the baby is here. Hey, I don't know a nice way to say it, but get over it. Okay. And whatever moment in time it was, now I'm not saying if rape or your child came because of one of those reasons. That's totally different. And I would definitely encourage you to seek therapy if that's your situation. But if you're other moms who were just being intimate, there were a consensual intimacy, I would say. There was a point in time where you and that mate were on good terms. So just remember that, like, yes, it might not have been the ideal person, but whatever they showed you in that moment, you all were vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like you was feeling each other, and now you have an amazing child. So make the best of that. So why do you feel like you are not giving your child the best life they can have? And this is not, a question to make you feel bad about yourself. No, it's just to get you to think. My main role as a coach, and also, as a therapist, my main job is to really just get you thinking. That's why I love asking you questions, to get you to really think about this, because not everybody's situation is the same. I've given some examples, but yours could be totally different on why you feel like you're not giving your child the best life. Some people say, hey, my house isn't as clean as I want, or I'm constantly going through the McDonald's drive-through line, or I don't have time to cook, or I'm just not happy with my own life. Maybe you're feeling postpartum depression, whatever it is. Really think about what that challenge is in your life. And if you don't like the word challenge, cool. What areas of your life would you like to improve? Which is hindering you right now from actually giving your child the best life that they can have. And if you had a magic wand, mom, if you had a magic wand to become the best mom today, which means that you've already overcome whatever things or struggles or whatever it is that's hindering you from really giving your all to you and your child, what would you and your child's life look like? Oh my gosh, what would it look like? Would it look like you're able to have a flexible schedule? It wouldn't look like you leaving your 9 to 5. And listen, moms, when I say leaving your 9 to 5, I don't mean leaving your 9 to 5 to start a business that's going to require even more time. Because just because you're in business, I think sometimes moms or just people in general, they think that just because you start a business, you're going to have time. No, certain businesses are very time intensive and you might be working more. So make sure, if your ultimate goal is to go from working at a 9 to 5 to going into business for yourself, make sure you're selecting a business model that's going to allow you freedom and flexibility. And like an example, if you open a boutique store, that will not, okay? That will not give you freedom and flexibility, because if you open a boutique, initially you're going to have to be in that building for those hours. And a lot of times hours are long. And yes, you can get to a point where you're hiring someone, but initially you're going to be doing it yourself. So that is not a business model that'll be a good fit. If you're a person that bake or cook, only unless you're cooking during the day when your kids are at school, then maybe that could work. But if you're expected to host events and do parties on the weekend, that is not a business model. Now, if you decided to teach individuals how to bake cookies, maybe you created a video course, maybe you had a workshop that you offer once a month virtually, yes, those types of things will give you freedom and flexibility. So if your whole thought process is I want to leave my 9 to 5 to actually go into full-time business, just make sure it's going to be a business that's going to give you that freedom and flexibility that you want, because not all businesses are going to do it. And listen, I speak from experience. In 2008, I had 10 different hustles, okay? So I might have been a business owner and I was available once my daughter, did come home, because I was able to drop her off in the morning and pick her up. But let me tell you, having 10 hustles was not an easy feat. And I was extremely exhausted and tired. So I'm not just saying this to you because of theory or what I read. No, it was actually my life. Now, the business I have now truly gives me that freedom and flexibility. So make sure if with your magic wand, you want to go from 9 to 5 to full-time business owner, make sure it's a business that's flexible. Maybe it's simply, you're like, hey, I just don't have enough time and I really love my career. I love what I do, but I don't like where I work. So then your role would be to really research, what type of positions can you have that's going to give you freedom and flexibility and still do what you love. Maybe your concern is, I don't cook enough healthy meals. I am a big fan of Publix. Like, they have some really great meals in the cold section. Or even you can always do a family meal deal from a restaurant like a Carrabba's or, a Red Lobster or a Longhorn, just whatever it is, or even a locally owned business where they cook soul food. You can actually get food catered. Like, I ordered food from a Caribbean restaurant the other day where it was enough for multiple days. I ordered wings and cabbage. So you can actually buy real home cooked food. You're just not doing it. So really think about, if you had that magic wand to become the best mom today, what would you and your child look like? And I think the majority of moms will agree. You want time, you want to have energy, you want to have patience, and you want to have money. I think those are just consistent themes, for all moms. Now, you might have a few other ones, maybe it's traveling outside of the country, whatever it is. But what would your life really look like if you had that magic wand and you can become that best mom today? And you already know, Mom, I'm going to ask you, do you believe you can be the best mom? Do you believe you can overcome this struggle that you're having? Do you believe you can overcome this challenge that you're experiencing? Do you believe that with your areas of improvement that you can actually start rocking at those things? Do you believe that, Mom? And let me tell you this, and listen to me clearly. Just because you're a working single mom does not mean that you have to be married to be a stay-at-home mom. No, you can be a stay-at-home mom and not be married, working single mom. You can run a thriving business from your house or anywhere in the world virtually without having a husband. You don't need a sugar daddy to make it happen. If you want to have one, fine. This is a no judgment zone, boo, like complete no judgment. But I just want you to know that you can do this yourself as a working single mom. You don't need anybody else to do it. Now, do you need support? Yes, all of us need a support system. But do you need a funder, like a husband, a companion, a sugar daddy, a girlfriend, boo, whatever you feel like you need to financially support you, you do not need it. And I'm telling you, because guess what? I don't have any of those things. And I'm living that best mom life now. What can I say? I was living that life in 2008? No, not at all. I had some of the things, but I did a lot of stuff I did not like doing. Definitely 10 hustles, but they were, I will say, all legal now. They were legal. But that was not me living my best mom life for me and my child. So you can do it. So even if you don't believe in you, Mom, you can overcome the challenges, the struggles, the heartache, the depression, the postpartum. You can find a new career that's going to give you the flexibility. You're going to have the time. You're going to be mentally present. You can have all of that. And you will have all of that, Mom, because I believe in you. So even if you don't believe in yourself right now, just take the faith and belief that I have in you and make that happen right now. So I believe in you, Mom, and just use that to fuel you to become that best mom. What changes can you make in your life to go from feeling like a basic mom to being the best mom? And we kind of touched on this already, just talking about some of the things from the 9 to 5 to full-time business owner to feeling guilty for going through the McDonald's line. Also, and even I would say this for moms who are like, you know what, I really hate my career and I don't even have a degree. Do you know, Mom? Like, I have this philosophy. Like, I don't believe in working poor. And I know some people might disagree. And when I say working poor, I mean you're living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. That is considered working poor. I don't believe that. And just based in the United States, our system is not designed to support the working poor. And that's one of my passion projects for later on in life. So once you see me with my nonprofit supporting the working poor, you'll be like, oh yeah, Lequita is really, really, really made it. But until then, that is one of my big passions because our society is not designed to help people who are trying to help themselves. So for those of you, and I recently read some different posts where, I guess individuals are young or they just haven't went to school. They don't have a bachelor's degree. Listen, Mom, if you have kids and you don't have a bachelor's degree, then you can actually go to school for free. You can actually apply for financial aid, get paid from the government to go to college, to get a degree, use food stamps, get WIC, get free health insurance through Medicaid or whoever the provider is in your area. Like, you can really do a lot of things and just not work and focus on your kids and go to school full time. You can do that. But I will say this, a degree does not always equal money. There are things you have to do in order to actually have a thriving career once you get a degree. So make sure whatever you do decide, don't just say, and I've seen so many moms say, I just want to go to college. And I'm like, what do you want to go to college for? What is it that's your desired career? So make sure everything is in alignment and that you can earn at least $40,000. I'm not saying $40,000 is a lot of money, but in Florida, you can have a decent lifestyle and you just have to know based on where you live, what income you need. So what changes can you make? And when I say what changes can you make, really think about what were those things that you said you're struggling with? What are those things that's a challenge? What are those things that you just feel like are areas of improvement? They're not bad. It just means you want to improve. What are those things? And then the other end of it would be, what can you actually do to make those changes? So then you can make that situation better. Okay, so think about those changes you can make to make things better. So you can go from feeling like a basic mom to be the best mom for you and your child. And after you've identified what are those things those changes you need to make, what date and time are you going to take the steps required to become that best mom for your child? Like, it doesn't make sense to really visualize what you want and then actually, identify your challenges, your struggles, or your areas of improvement, then identify the solutions to do it, but then don't follow through on it. That defeats the purpose, Mom. So I need you to sit down and write out what date and time are you going to take the steps required to be the best mom for your child and definitely for yourself, because the better you are, the better you can be for your child. So what date and time are you going to make this happen, Mama? You got this, girl. You got this. And listen, working single moms, you do not need a husband to have time freedom, a flexible career, be present for your child, energy, patience, and money to be the best mom. You do not need those things. Would it be nice to have an extremely supportive companion or a husband that's there from a holistic standpoint? Yes, that would be amazing and that would be great. But what I don't want you to do is to sit around waiting on someone to come around and save you and your child. No. While you're in the process of improving your life, while you're in the process to creating that best mom life for you and your child, you need to just make that happen. You need to do all those things while, until you have a mate. And I don't even know if I use the word wait, but it's not even about waiting. It's about creating the best life you can and controlling the things you can't control. You can't control when you're going to get married. You can't control when you're going to find or when the right mate is going to, come into your life. Those are not things that you personally can't control. So when I say this to you, mom, I want you to solely, and for those who don't get what I mean, I want you to only, I want you to only focus on the things you can control. So focus on those things that would allow you to create that best mom life. Time freedom. You can do it, mom. You can have a flexible career, mom. You can be present for your child, mom. You can have energy, mom. You can have patience, mom. And you can have money, mom. And you do not need a companion, a sugar daddy, or husband, or somebody else to make those things happen. You got this, mama. Yes, you have this. And I need you to make the decision today to commit and make it happen. And make sure you get your free gift. I have an upcoming webinar. So for those of you moms who know that you've been experiencing mom guilt, you feel like you don't have enough time, you don't have enough energy. You're just, you're like, you know what? I want to live that best mom life. I really want to live that. And I don't know how to get to that best mom life status. Make sure you get my free gift at www.freebestmomwebinar.com. And I will be hosting this live webinar. It will be, like I said, live, which means I will be there. You will be able to ask me questions directly. And I'm going to talk about and show you exactly what I did to actually have time freedom, have money, have flexibility, have an amazing career. So make sure you register today. It is coming up this upcoming week. So go to Free Best Mom Webinar. It will be on April 14th. So make sure you sign up today if you know that you have areas of improvement and you just don't know how to get from being the basic mom to being the best mom for you and your child. I am Lequita Brooks, and until next Sunday at 11 a.m. For joining me today at the Single Mom Brunch Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell all the other moms that you know about it. And you know what, mom? I can't let you go without giving you a free gift. So make sure you go to www.singlemomsbrunch.com. Once again, that is singlemomsbrunch.com to get your free gift. I am Lequita Brooks. And remember, you are not a single mom, you are a mom.